Hello everyone and welcome to Pause for Parents Positive Education Lesson 1. Today we're going to be looking at happiness, and to help us understand that concept I'm going to read a story to you called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? A Guide for Daily Happiness for Kids. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbours all have buckets. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel happy and good when your bucket is full. You feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. Other people can fill your bucket, and you can fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So, how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things to make others feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, you fill their bucket. But you can dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. Bullying is bucket dipping. When you hurt others, you dip into their bucket. You will all dip into your own bucket too. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They may think that they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You will never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mum and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets with joy. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here's some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. You could tell your grandpa that you like spending time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighbourhood better places for all. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So, why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something that fills someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. And that's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. Now that would have to be one of my all-time favourite stories. It is brilliant to help us understand the concept of happiness, kindness, gratitude, appreciation, and how we can do our little bit all day, every day to make the world a better place. I'm just going to share my screen with you. All is for Parents, Positive Education, Lesson 1. Happiness. The experience of joy, contentment, or positive well-being combined with a sense that one's life is good, meaningful, and worthwhile. Now, there's a link down below that is with the song from Pharrell Williams, Happy, and there's a group of students, different ages, who are sharing what makes them happy and doing some really cool moves to the song. Enjoy. And if you want to listen to Have You Filled the Bucket Today story online, the link is there below, and it will be in the supportive PDF document that comes with the YouTube clip for you. Now let's just unpack what is bucket filling a little bit more. So as the story said, we all carry an invisible bucket around. When I'm working with kids, I ask them to think about what that bucket might represent in their body. And most of the time they come up with their heart. So we're talking about how can we fill our own heart and how can we fill other people's hearts. And so a bucket filler is someone who says or does nice things to other people. And by doing this, they are filling their other people's buckets, but they're also filling their own at the same time. And a bucket dipper is a sad and does things that causes other people to feel bad. A bucket dipper empties their bucket when they say mean things or do mean things to others. These are some of the wonderful posters that your child's school may have up in the classroom, just to help them to remember what to do to be a bucket filler. And this is an activity in the supportive document that comes with this YouTube clip that you can do with your kids. Also a fun activity that if you have some spare paper cups laying around, or you might want to cut off the bottom of a milk container and wash it out, and you can make your own buckets and decorate them. And often when we do this in the classrooms, the kids write little kindness notes or gratitude notes and pop it in the buckets to help fill everyone's hearts. So you might want to do that at home as well. Thanks very much for spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed it.